Welcome everybody. This is Wreath Decor by Dawn. I am Dawn. Come on in, say hello, tell me where you're from if you're watching. Happy St. Patrick's Day. All right, tonight we're making a grapevine wreath. I'm just cutting off some of these pieces that are sticking out way too far. Don't want to damage anybody's door or anything like that. So this is what we're going to be using tonight. Hello everybody, welcome. All right. This little guy is going to go in there. If you can tell, he is just kicking back with his hands behind his head, chilling out, relaxing, being lazy, any number of those. So this comes with a flat bottom, and it comes with a little skewer in his back. It's not very long, so we're going to try and make it work, but I'm going to add some other ones in there too to help get him to stick into our grapevine. Excuse me, and then we're going to wire him in as well. Hello everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. These are the two picks that we're going to be using that go in with the eggs and that. So those are going to be our two main ones. And then I've got some fillers. We've got some fern leaves. We've got some little daisy flowers. I guess those are daisies. We've got some tulips. Those will go in. And then we have some little filler flowers, these little daisies, and this looks like a pansy to me, but I'm not sure. They don't ever put the names on any of these things, so I can't tell you what's what. Yep, that's a pansy, so got that part right. And then I've got some lavender and things like that, so we're going to fill that in. And then we've got some little carrots for them, too. So first things first, I want to, what do I want to do first? I think I'm going to put these in first. That way I can place my bow and my bunny, and we'll know where they're going. So come on in, say hello, tell me where you're watching from. If you're new, make sure to say hi so that we can give you a nice warm welcome. Tell us where you're watching from as well. And please be sure to join my email list so you can get notified whenever I go live. That is in the description. Or you can just type in the word email and I will send it to you after the live. Either way works. Alright, so we want to open these up, spread these out. I don't want everything all clumped up together. Bring your stuff forward. I was watching Khalid, and she calls this shaking hands. I don't know if I would necessarily say I'm shaking hands with it, but I'm doing something with it. I'm fighting with it right now. So how is everybody doing tonight? How are you guys doing on this St. Patrick's Day? Anybody celebrating? I know we're all Irish today, so I'm not even going to ask who's Irish and who's not. I was reading some of the facts today about St. Patrick's Day, and it said over 33 million people claim to be Irish today, which I think it seems like that's a little low. I think it's more. First, I want to go, this kind of looks a little oval, and actually is a good one on both sides. And it's kind of full. It's not thinner on one side than the other. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to leave it like this. Let me get rid of this over here. We are Irish. We don't claim to be, but we are. My great-grandparents' grandfather was from Ireland. All right. I'm going to bend this main stem a little bit inward. We want to go with the curve. Let me get this one out front here. Come on. I'm trying to do this without breaking any of the pieces off. Alright, so there's that one, and I think I'm going to go ahead and cut that off right here. That's plenty. There we go. Alright, so that one's going to go there. Now this one we're going to take and bend the opposite direction. There we go. And I want to leave a little gap here for my bow. It doesn't have to be huge. So I think we're going to go right here and cut this off. So did y'all have corned beef and cabbage for dinner tonight? I personally don't like corned beef and cabbage. I know. No comments. My mom made it though for her and my husband, and I just had a salad and baked potato. All right. There and there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this one in. Frito pie, that sounds good. I should have had that. I just don't like corned beef or cabbage. I don't like cooked cabbage. I can eat, raw, like coleslaw and that, but I do not like cooked cabbage. All right, so I'm going to go in at an angle a little bit, but not too far because I don't want it to come out the other side. I'll push that in, and then I'm going to zip tie it to keep it in place right there. So I'm just going to use a small zip tie. So we got that in there, and I'm going to zip tie this down. So this is going to help hold it in place. It's not going to come out. It's not going to go anywhere. All right, there we go. Am I missing any of your questions? Nope. All right. You can also get my supply list by just typing in the word supply if you want that. That's a list of things like this. Wire cutters I use, my ribbon racks, things like that. I have a whole list that I've compiled. I keep it up to date whenever I buy new things or add things. I add it to that list and I share that with you. There we go. Let's put that over there. So I want to weave all these in between each other. I don't want everything just kind of laying on top of each other. I want it to be worked in together. There we go. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing with this one, going the opposite direction. Let me get this out of my way here. And I think we're going to have to go right down in here, right next to that. Yep, that's where it's going. It's getting hot in here. Hold on. Oh well, we're going to have glue everywhere now. All right, there we go. I'll push that in as far as I can get it without coming around to the outside. We're good there. And again, we're going to zip tie that one down. This one looks like it might let me go around it here. That works right there. Trying to minimize seeing anything on the back. I don't want to have to cover anything up. So I don't want to poke through the back. All right. There we go. Now we'll cut that one off. And then once we put all of our fillers in, that's going to cover up any of those zip ties, so you won't see those. So, all right, let's get this moved. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I think I want that one on that side and this one on this side there. There we go. That there, we're going to put these on the bottom. Just weaving all these in between everything so that they stay spread out. There we go. A little better. There we go. We'll fix that again later. All right, so that's in there now. Get this glue off of here. All right, so we got that in there. Let's make our bunny. Let's get our bunny in there. All right, the bunny is going to be kind of laying in here. I don't know that this one that they put on it is long enough, but we're going to try gluing it. All right, and I'm going to take another one that I've got here. It's just a dowel skewer, and I'm going to put it in at an angle. Let's get our pick out. All right, so I'm going to put this in. We're going to have to go down here, I think. I'm going to go at an angle. Hold that there for a second. Let me get rid of some of this excess glue. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. And stick your thumb right in the glue. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. If y'all wouldn't mind sharing, I would really appreciate that. Let's tell all your friends that you're watching. Maybe they'd like to come and join you. All right, let's see. I think we're going to cut this down a little bit. Hopefully it'll be enough. If not, we're going to use this other skewer to help hold this in. And then we're also going to use some wire to hold this in too. I'm not just relying on the little posts on here, whatever you want to call them. Skewers. There we go, right there. And that one's going to go in there. Okay. Now if I can just remember to put it right there, we'll be good. So let me get some glue on this. Where'd my skewer go? So I'm going to put some glue on this skewer here. Put it on both of them actually. There we go. All right, now we're going to put him in. And he's going to go right in here. Come on. All right, now I need this side to go down in. This side crafting was easy. All right, got that in there. I'm going to take a little bit more glue, get it on my little pick here. And I'm going to put it up underneath where that skewer is, just to add it in a little bit. There we go. And I'm also going to put it up underneath his backside. Right there. And one more spot. Just making sure that all the glue is touching all those spots on them skewers. There we go. Put that on there too. All right. That should be enough for now. Isn't that cute? Hang on, I'll show it to you. I'm just double checking to make sure we're in there. Yeah, it's in there. All right, don't mind the glue underneath him. We'll fix that. But look at that. Isn't that cute? All right, let's make a bow. All right. I forgot to get I can't find my paper that I use. I have butcher paper that I use when I do my grapevines. And I moved it, and now I don't know where I put it. So, I didn't have it for tonight. Hey, Carrie, how are you? I'm doing great. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. All right, so we're going to use this 1.5 inch ribbon here. I just love this striped ribbon. It's got the colors, the greens, the pink. It's got the light green, the dark green, the pink, the yellow, and then the natural color. So I think it goes really well with this. So we're going to use this to make our bow. All right. I am not going to do a very long tail with this. All right, so we're doing about 5.5 inch. Got glue on my hand. So we're going to do 5.5 inch loops, and I'm going to do about 8 of these. It's not quite 5.5, but just over that 5 line. So I'm going to do 8 of these, and then I'm going to do a center loop. Leaving them all the same size. It'll be a really simple bow. Need to turn my fan on is what I need to do. Hey Michelle, how are you? All right, so I'm doing 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Oh, I don't know why I twisted that. I don't need to twist it. And the tails are only about 12 inches. All right, let me do a 10 inch. There we go. All right, let's get a pipe clean or a zip tie. I had another one over here. What did I do with it? There it is. Oh, you're not late, hon. You're fine. All right, so I'm going to slide this up underneath here. I'm going to take my bow. Actually, I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to take my bow and I'm going to hold on to one side of everything because I want to put this in there. And I'll show you why I'm doing that. There we go. Because I want my zip tie to go in between this loop. There we go. I don't want it to go around the loop. I want it to go in under it so you don't see it. So that's why I'm lifting it up. I would not do this with a big bow. But with this, I can do it. All right. So I'm going to slide this over into that divot. Pull it tight. Not too tight, but tight to hold it. See how that goes in there? There's the loop. And then the zip tie is in there. And now I can fluff it out. All right, pull it tight. All right, let's see if this is going to work. Might need to be a bigger one, I don't know. Oh, you know what I did? I forgot to put the other zip tie in. All right, let's see if we can get it to go in there. Can't use my needle on this. There it goes. It went in. Leave it to me. I should have made it fluffier bow, but all right, this one's going to go in here. I want to try and get it to go around these other pieces so it kind of holds everything in together. There it goes right there. Look at that. Perfect. Hey, Joy. How are you? Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I do appreciate y'all being here. I know there are lots of people on. Yeah, see, I should have made the bow bigger. That's all right. We will work with it. All right, I'm pulling that tight. That's going to go in the center there. All right, so we've got those in there. So there we go with our bow. I know it looks a little bare, but we're going to fix that. All right, so here's all of our goodies again. We've got the tulips, which is going to be used, and then I've got the ferns I wanted to use. So I'm going to add a couple of these in the back behind everything. All right, so we got 4 of those. Just throw it on the floor. All right, these 2 here. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to cut off these pieces at the end because they will just get in the way. All right, so I am pushing these up underneath. And I'm going to give it a bend. There we go. Put another one up here. There we go. Now I want to do one on the inside. Can't forget the inside. Yeah, I think I need a bigger bow. I need to make a bigger bow. There. Where'd the other one go? Here. Yeah, I thought 8 loops was going to be enough, but it's not. I need more. Bending it the wrong way. There we go. Get up under there, please. There it goes, right there. Okay, now we're going to go and do this side. All right, I'm going to hold this up for you guys in just a second. Let me get these ferns on here. There we go. That one. bother me. I do not. I wish I did, but the egg picks actually came from Hobby Lobby. The bunny I got from my wholesaler, and they did not have those this year. I looked because Susan was looking for one as well, but they didn't have any this year. I was lucky enough to have this one in my stash from last year. Come on, go in there, please. There it goes. All right, I need one more over here. There we go. All right, let me hold this up. Let me get the glue strings. Again, it's not filled in, so ignore the dead space here under the bow. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a different bow. I need a bigger bow. Alright, let me hold this up. I don't have a whole lot of Easter ribbons left, so. Alright, now the tulips, I want. Oh, these don't feel like they have any wire or anything in them. We'll have to see. I might have to get my pick. Oh, well, that one just broke right off. Look at that, they're just coming right off. These are Ashland, which was Michael's. They just break right off. Do I like floral better than mesh? I'm still learning florals. Although florals is what I started doing long before I did mesh, before I even knew about mesh. But that doesn't mean I knew what I was doing either. Because I only did it for myself. So mesh is I'm more comfortable with. But I'm trying to get more comfortable with the grapevines and the florals. Two. Let's do another yellow. All right, there we go. They didn't do a very good job of see these, they have a very, very thin wire in them. That's why it was so easy to pull them off of there. All right, whoops. The thing came off. Yes, the grapevine is an 18-inch. The grapevine actually came from JoAnn's. I don't know if I need this on there or not. Let's see where I want to put this here first. I think it's going to go right there. Yeah, right there. There we go. Okay. I'll put some ferns in around the bow once I decide what I'm going to do with that as well. But let me get these other tulips. What do they do with them? Here they are. So we need pink. This is listed in my shop. There is no picture of it, obviously, because I'm making it, but it is listed. If anyone is interested. Okay, I'm going to cut this one down just a little more. Alright, there's our pink. That one doesn't want to come off of there. Let's do a yellow one up here. Let's see, I had a bunch of stuff I needed to tell you guys before the live was over. I wanted to make sure. So I told you about the supply list, the email list. So make sure to get on the email list because that's going to have all the information when I go live, things like that. You can get my supply list and find out what supplies and things I use in my shop and on my lives. All right, what else? One more tulip, I think, right inside there, but I think I'm going to do the yellow one. Don't forget to check out my shop. I've got a bunch of ribbons and signs in there. I'm selling out of those very quickly, so if you've got anything that you're saving or that you want, get it now because stuff is going really quick. I have already sold out of all of the Easter signs. The He Has Risen, the signs and the ribbon are all gone. I have some patriotic left. All right, we're going to cut that down even further. So get those. I've got autism signs and ribbon. Autism month is next month, April. So you want to grab those while you can. Making sure that didn't go through to the back. Felt like I pushed it in a little too far. There we go. Now, we're going to have to take this bow off because I really want to do another bow. I don't like this one. Don't forget about the Susie's mesh rollers back here too. We've got the Sidekick and then the big collapsible one. If anybody's interested in those, her link is in the description. All right, let's put in some of our fillers. So I've got these little white daisies. So we're going to pop in a couple of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's get this in here. Move on, move on, move on. All right, so did it again. Just popping some of these little daisies in here. Oh, what a day, what a day. The end popped off of this, so I'm going to glue it back on. Right there. So see, we're just putting in a pop of these white. All right, we're going to put another one right here. All right, we're going to put this one in here, and then we'll do the other side. Take off some of this. We'll bend it up. Let's put some glue on there. There we go. All right. I think I need another one up here. Okay. These ribbon racks here, the ribbon just sits on the rack. It holds 3 rows. Each rack, I've got several racks in here. The 12 tier one, and then I have another 12 tier, but I broke it in half and put it on 6 on either side. But I don't put anything through it, the dowels or anything like that. The ribbon just rolls on the rack and it holds it really well. These are really sturdy racks. These are steel racks. They are not like those other ones that I had, which were awful. They fell apart. They, bowed. And I could only get 1 roll of ribbon on each rack. So I love these. I've had them for a while now, and I wish I could get more because I could use them. I just don't have anywhere to put them. My room here is very small, and I have already outgrown my space probably tenfold. But I have nowhere else to go, so here we are. I have a queen-size bed in the middle of the room, and everything I do around it. When my kids and grandkids come to visit, I have to scurry to hide stuff so to make room for them, so that they can sleep on the bed. But someday, I'm going to move in with Susan and take up half of her basement. That's what I'm going to do. If she could just do something about that pesky snow that she gets. Of course, I don't know how my husband would like that, but... He'd probably say, I knew it was bound to happen. You're going to leave me for Susan, so... Alright, this needs to come up. I don't know why it wants to lay down, but you're coming up. Put this up underneath here. Yeah, it doesn't need to be that long. No, I know you don't like the snow either. But it's either you come here or we'll have to find a place big enough to hold all of our stuff. See, you could come down here and we could open up a shop, Susan. Eventually, that's my goal. I would love to be able to do that, but yeah, that's not. All right, let's see. I want to put one more in here. Probably more than one, actually, but we're going to do this one right here. That's what we should do, and we can teach people how to do this. Could have classes. Sell all of our supplies and stuff. All right, let me hold it up. I will have to hang it up so I can look at it and see what needs to be filled in, but I need some more tulips up top there, it looks like. I need another tulip up here, I think. I remember a long time ago checking out to see how much it would cost. You know, rents are expensive for when you want to rent places to do stuff like that. It's been quite a while. It was long before I ever started doing this that I was interested in looking for a place to sell my crafts and that, but it all kind of just went by the wayside when I started doing this and started selling online. Of course, I wasn't making all this stuff that I am now, but all right, let's see. Yeah, that's better. All right, so I just have to remake that bow. The idea is for him to be laying there smelling the tulips. I got to fix this one at the bottom here too. It does not want to stay. I have to put some bind wire on that one to curve it. But for him to be chilling out, relaxing, smelling the tulips, that was the idea. So pretend there's a bow there. I'm going to remake the bow and put it in, and I will take pictures of it and post it for you guys. But that bow just wasn't working for me. It was very sloppy. I need some more of these little daisies in here, I can see. So I will add that, and then I will post pictures of it. All right, guys, have a wonderful night. Enjoy your weekend, and be kind to one another.